What are you having? Braces. Ah! Welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about these bad boys, braces. So for those who are watching this video, you'll probably want to know more about braces, and I remember when I went to get my braces I didn't know anything, and I wish I knew these things before getting mine. So the first thing is, when you initially get your braces you're gonna get a lisp. Like, you struggle to talk a bit because your mouth's still trying to adapt to wearing them. You get used to them after like the first week or two, but initially you're like all the time. I was always doing that, always like didn't know where to place my lips, so you kind of get like a lisp. Your mouth gets used to it so quickly, so don't panic. So the next thing is lip balm. Lip balm is a godsend. So the reason why you're probably thinking, why do you need lip balm? When you're sitting in the chair and they are using suction in your mouth and they're like taking away all the saliva, your lips get incredibly dry. So it's always good to put some lip balm before you go in the chair and after, because your lips become incredibly dry and you're like... I'm quite fortunate. Every time they tighten my braces, it didn't hurt, but tightening does hurt. For everyone I spoke to that I know, they've had tightening of the braces, it hurts. When your braces are tightened, I do recommend eating soft food. Eat softer foods after your braces are tightened and expect that they're going to hurt, so eat those foods. People feel like that you can't kiss with braces. You still kiss. You can still kiss. Hello. So don't feel like because you got braces you can't kiss anyone. That is so not true. You can kiss whoever you want. Not like that. When you initially get braces, you always assume that people care what you look like and that you've got braces. You end up like covering your lips a lot because you're scared that people are going to judge you and think you look ugly with them. And the thing is, newsflash, no one cares. So no one actually notices that you got them on, because I remember going into school expecting people going, oh my god, you got braces, and no one cares. Okay, so another thing with braces is brushing and your flossing. It's gonna change. It's gonna change drastically. When you have braces, you need to brush your teeth. You need to floss more than ever. For those who used to floss with just a normal wire floss, you can't do that with braces because the braces are in the way. So what you want to be looking for is these things, which is by TP. So TP sell their own little brushes. Let me just show you. I've got a whole pack here, but they're different sizes. But you can get, I'm pretty certain you can get the different sizes separately. They're like little brushes sort of thing, and basically what you do, you just push it in and clean it right in between each of your teeth. You need these when you have braces. Definitely get them in TP by TP, because they are probably the best ones you can get, and they come in all different sizes, because obviously as your teeth are moving about, you initially get a gap as they put the braces on, because your two front teeth spread apart and then they come back together. So every time you're going to need different size TPs, so that's why I got all the different size brushes. There is another thing you can invest in if you have the money, which is called a water flosser. Basically like a normal flosser, squirts high pressure water in your mouth. Get a electric toothbrush, because electric toothbrushes definitely work better than normal toothbrushes. So as you go along, it will give you a vibrate when you've done 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there, 30 seconds there, and it will give multiple vibrates at the end to tell you that you're done. So it's just more effective because you know how long you've done it for. So yeah, get yourself one of these. Another thing is, with braces, you never realise this until you have them, how much food gets stuck in there. Like, if you have rice, so always like have water with you to like just rinse your mouth. For the older people like myself, it's okay to get braces. Every age gets braces. I have braces and I'm 19. Also, everyone that does have braces, I feel like every time I meet someone or I look at someone that has braces, they always like, you look at them and you feel like there's this connection and you feel like you can talk to people who have it, because you're connected in the same way, if that makes sense. So I remember there was a girl at my work and she has had braces, and I felt like I could just connect with her and talk to her, and I feel like you can actually make friendships via braces. Another thing that you will get is a lot of kids will go, "What's that? Mummy, what's that?" Like, all the time I've had little kids like stare at my mouth because they don't actually know what it is. But just like tell them what it is, but inform them and tell them it's like a natural thing, because some kids actually don't know. You must stress to get from the orthodontist, because basically what this is wax. What wax is, you take a little piece and you roll it into a ball, and if your braces are rubbing on your cheek, which they tend to do, always get wax. These will help stop the rubbing until you go to your next appointment. If they don't give this to you, you must request for wax. So when you get bands, which I'm on the current stage of, these things are like little, like, they look like loom bands, so they're really tiny. And with bands, they are literally there to stop with overbites. Don't wear them when you're eating, because when I was eating and I was in spoons, oh my god guys, I'm so sorry, like, please do not laugh at me, this is like an embarrassing story. I was chewing and they just fling off sometimes. And as I was chewing and I was eating, one of my bands flung off and landed in a guy's drink, in his beer. Disgusting. I had to tell that guy, and he was thankfully very kind and fine with it, but it was really embarrassing and disgusting. So never wear bands when you eat. Another thing about when you get your braces, never go for colours that are like yellow, red. Don't go for these colours, because, or go for multicolours. They're just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. Or never go for colours that are white as well, because they stain. Like, if you eat a curry, your braces, the rubber bands will stain. So foods that you should avoid when having your braces: don't have sweets. Like, just don't. Like, I've been there, I've done it. Like, don't have sweets, don't have popcorn, your braces will break. And for those who are older than 18, obviously you have to pay. A sad thing about braces as well, your teeth will never like be as white as they was, but I think it's just a sad fact you gotta accept. They're not gonna be like majorly like brown. You gotta think, in the end of the day, at least you're gonna have straight teeth that people are gonna be jealous of. Okay, another thing is, I think everyone must get this. I don't know if it's just me, but I've heard a lot of people have had this as well. You tend to have a lot of nightmares, like around teeth falling out, or like dreams of your braces breaking or something like that, because your mind is so focused on the braces and how you look and everything like that. You will actually begin to have nightmares surrounding it. For you girls, do not put makeup on when you go to your appointment. When they are working on your mouth, that makeup's just going to be all over the shop, and you're just going to be left with like makeup smears everywhere. So do not wear makeup to your appointments. Your teeth will move so quickly, like so quickly. The time will fly by with you wearing them. I mean, I've worn them for a year and a half and my teeth have moved so quickly. So with your teeth, you're kind of always thinking about them. You're thinking, oh, when they're coming off. But this is only for like the first 2 months, and after that you kind of forget about them and the whole time just flies. With mine, I'm going to quickly show you my braces journey. So with my teeth, I had an impacted canine, and what that is an impacted canine is when your adult tooth never came out. And basically my canine, which is this one, like the pointy one, my baby tooth was still there, and my adult tooth didn't come directly down to push that baby tooth or make it wobble or fall out. So I was stuck with an adult tooth that had come diagonally in my mouth, and it was in my gum for a lot of my life. And it wasn't until I was 18 the tooth was finally exposed, and they noticed it and they said, let's move it into place. So what they did was they took out my baby tooth, so I was stuck with a gap for a good 3 to 4 months, and then my tooth started being pulled along. So you can probably see it here. my tooth was being pulled along, and it moves so quickly, and before like 6 to 8 months, at least by the year, my teeth were all into place. And then it's just about like the overbite with the bands and stuff. So it does go very quickly. And last but not least, I know people probably know this, but braces are expensive if you're over 18. If you're under 18, see it as a blessing, because obviously you don't have to pay for it because it's on the NHS. But for those who are over 18, we have to pay about £100 per appointment. Thankfully for myself, because my tooth is a medical issue, as you previously just seen, I'm quite grateful that I don't have to pay for it because it's under the NHS. But for a lot of people that are my age or older, or 18 or above, they have to pay for it. And it's about like £100 per session, even just to get it checked and tightened. So that's it for this video. I hope you finally enjoyed it. If you got any other braces questions, put it down in the comments below and I'll get to it straight away. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe, put that notification button on, and share this video. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye. So electric toothbrushes is what, mum? What, mum? Use wax. Decide is sad.